The activity aims to study the quadratic functions throughout the exploration of the graphs by means of geometric transformations, starting from an initial problem of flooring of classrooms of different sizes to arrive at a mathematical writing of the quadratic function using multiple algebraic script. The use of GeoGebra geometry software has enabled and facilitated the study and explorations of the functions found. Y equals x squared. To complete this phase, we calculated the areas of the classrooms of the school. Then, we added information to the basic table provided by the text delivered by the teacher. To conclude, we searched for the equation of a curve, a parabola, that passed through all the points indicated. Y equals x squared plus q. Q is known as a known term or ordered at the origin, because it represents the order of the intersection points of the parabola with the axis of the ordinates, as well as its summits. So, if Q is positive, you'll have an upward translation. If Q is negative, a downward translation. In this case, with Q greater than 0, the parabola only meets the axis of the ordinate. If Q equals 0, the parabola intercepts the axis at the point of intersection of the two axes. If Q is less than 0, you have an intersection point on the axis of the ordinates and two intersections on the x-axis. Y equals, open bracket, x minus p, close bracket, to the power of 2. The summit of the parabola lies in the coordinate point minus p, 0. With P, there will always be a point of intersection with the coordinate axis and two coincident points with the x-axis. If P is negative, the parabola moves to the left. If P is positive, the parabola moves to the right. Y equals, open bracket, x minus p, close bracket, to the power of 2 plus q. In this case, to the horizontal translation for P, we combine the vertical one for Q, and the vertex lies on the coordinate point PQ. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. To complete this phase, we analyzed the text and noted that it could be reduced to a second-grade equation, so we marked the basic form ax squared plus bx plus c, where we take the floor cost as a, x as the length of the classrooms, and b as the cost of skirting boards per meter, and c as the fixed cost. So we have 30x squared plus 15x plus 60. At this point, to calculate the total expenditure, all we have to do is add the cost of the individual classrooms. In this type of function, the known term a is taken into account. If a is positive, the parabola will have the concavity facing up, while if it's negative, it will have it facing down. Thanks to the formula y equals a, open bracket, x minus p, close bracket, to the power of 2 plus q, the vertex is identified. Thanks to the formula y equals ax squared plus b plus c, we find the intersection with the axis of the ordinate. With the formula y equals a, open bracket, x minus x1, close bracket, open bracket, x minus x2, close bracket, we find x1 and x2, the function zeros.